were using him for money?
I'm doing whatever I need to do to get what I want in life.
Oh my god, you guys, I just got caught up on Love During Lockup, and first of all, I did not know the season was only going to be 8 episodes long. Did anybody know? It's usually 10 or maybe 11 episodes, but damn, only 8 episodes? First of all, Candace and Andrew, how did that quote, relationship crash and burn so fast? And every single inmate out there is watching the season, and they're cutting out a picture of Candace and putting it up on their, what's that called? That dream board or that wish, oh my God, I can't think of the word. That manifestation board, what is that called? Okay, whatever, you guys know what I mean. They're gonna put a picture of her up there and they're gonna write #goals because she just did that so easily. And I don't wanna give her all the credit because a lot of it had to do with Andrew being so freaking easy to scam, but damn. The last episode that I covered was when Candace was finally released from jail and then Andrew got down on one knee and he proposed and she accepted. Duh. So he brings her to her apartment that is fully furnished with like new furniture, new sheets, duvet, pillows. There's a sofa, TV, fridge is fully stocked. I mean, he did everything. And she obviously loves it. She's like, oh my God, you did all of this for me. Oh my, I have everything that I ever wanted.
I love this apartment. It looks so good. Ah, there's cake. It's so cute. It's cozy. Yes.
And then she's like, you know what? I'm really hungry. I want some fried chicken. And he's like, oh, I'll order it for you. And she goes, okay, thanks. I'm going to go shower. And so she hops into the shower. And when she gets out, he is waiting there, okay? And her plate is all set up with fried chicken, side of mash, coleslaw, ready for her to just eat. Are you kidding? Andrew, I'll date you. Okay, I'm way nicer than Candace. I know I'm no felon, but I could be. Just kidding. Did I tell you guys that I'm moving? Yeah, I'm going to a brand new city where I won't know anyone or anything, and I am very nervous because the rent there is astronomical. So I've been using Rocket Money like my life depends on it, because it does. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you know I love Rocket Money. It is my favorite app because personal finance is very important to me and it should be important to you too. Whether you're saving up for retirement or an emergency fund or trying to pay off your credit card bills, get out of debt, whatever your personal finance goals are, Rocket Money's here to help. It'll help you manage all of your subscriptions and let you cancel them from within the app. Now, I am subscribed to so many TV, entertainment, streaming services, and that adds up. I can't afford to be subscribed to every single one of them every single month. So what I do is I have a list of all the different subscriptions that I want to be subscribed to that month, and then I cancel because the following month I have another set of subscriptions, and Rocket Money helps me keep track of all of that. It'll also help you lower your bills. And who the heck doesn't want that? Just upload a picture of your bill, tap a few buttons, and Rocket Money will negotiate your bill for you. So take control of your finances today. Do not wait. Do it today. Do it right now by going to rocketmoney.com/mythoughts or click the link below and get started for free. Again, that's rocketmoney.com/mythoughts or click the link below and get started for free. Thank you, Rocket Money, for sponsoring this video. She eats her fried chicken and she's ready for bed. And Andrew goes, oh, okay. And then she tells him, can you just like sleep in the bed but not touch me? Because I can cuddle, but I don't want to do anything else, okay? And he goes, oh, okay. And then they lay down and go to bed. Now the producer asks her in her interview, are you attracted to Andrew? And she goes, yeah, I'm attracted to Andrew. For a scammer, she's a really bad liar. The morning after, Candace tells Andrew, I hope you're not disappointed that we didn't have schmecks. It's just that when I get close to a guy, including you, I get hella triggered. Okay, I get hella triggered of my past. I was in a very abusive relationship and it just brings up all those bad memories. So I'm sorry. She also tells us that she has a son and she can't focus on anything until she gets her son back. She is 2 years sober and she really wants to see her son. And I guess it's hitting her now how much she's missed out with her son because she was with her ex-husband for about 6 years. And then they got a divorce, and then she got into drugs and then lost custody of her son. Her ex-husband has full custody. And then she just kind of went on a spiral and she had to go away and she was out of her son's life. Okay, that's a long story short. Now, Candace tells Andrew, I know you love me and I know you're willing to do anything for me, but my priority is my son right now, and I can't do anything with you until I get my son back. And she's actually crying as she tells him this, so I do think it's sincere, as in she really does miss her son.
And I feel bad because you've done so much for me and I know you love me so much, but the one thing I want most in my life is my son.
And Andrew apparently is not as dumb as I thought, because he's taking this all in and he's like, okay, so are you ready to be in a committed relationship with me? And she goes, yeah, but I just can't give you much of me right now. And he's like, okay. So that's a no. Okay, never mind. He is as dumb as I thought. She has to have him believe that there's a chance, or else she won't get her groceries, her apartment, her free truck, and a shopping spree, basically. Everything she wants and has because of him, she'll lose. So we all know once an inmate is released, they have a bunch of stuff they need to do. So Andrew is helping her do all that, and she just feels like he's so overbearing.
It'll be okay, baby.
Don't be just relax. It makes me feel weird when you're just be regular.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're right here, all right?
I get it.
I don't know if the show didn't show us everything, but from what we've seen, I feel like he wasn't that overbearing. I feel like he was just being a caring, sweet boyfriend. He drives her to places, everywhere, anywhere she needs. He holds her hand. He asks her how she's feeling. He asks her what he can do to help her. He's being super supportive, and she's like, oh my God, you're doing way too much. I'm being triggered. Oh my God, I'm being triggered so bad.
The apartment's ready, the truck's ready, but I need to take it slow.
She tells him, I don't want to feel obligated to be with you just because you've done so much for me, but I think I need to start doing things on my own. Hello, Andrew, wake the fork up. That is a huge red flag.
I'm very uncomfortable. It's making me question, it was so much easier in prison. I didn't have to deal with this when I was in there, I have to, do this maybe without so much help.
She probably expected him to be like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, because he just kind of goes along with everything. But no, this time he was like, I'm not going anywhere, Candace. I'm going to be there for you. I know in your past relationships, all your ex-boyfriends have left you in your time of need, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay with you. And she's probably thinking to herself, me in the ass. That is not what I want. But he's trying to be a good boyfriend, and he's like, no, I'm not going to leave you. Andrew keeps on driving to wherever she needs to go, and she keeps telling him, I don't feel comfortable. This is just too much. I can't do this with you right now. And he's like, don't worry, I won't give up on you. And he looks over at her and he says, you still love me, right? And she goes, yep. And he's like, okay, all right then, we're good.
Still love me, right? Okay, then we're good.
Oh my God. Somebody give Andrew my number. I'm single and available. Then Candace says in her interview, I'm triggered. He triggers me so much. Relationships trigger me. Bitch, then leave. What? Oh, no, she can't. Never mind. 5 minutes later, she tells him to pull over. She's like, I can't handle this. I need a cigarette. So they're outside. She's smoking a cigarette. She starts to spiral. She's like, I can't do this. This is too much too soon. And he's like, so you don't want to be together? And she looks at him and she goes, I can't be with you right now. And he goes, well, can't we just stay together? But I'll give you your space until you're ready. No, I'm getting triggered right now. You're literally triggering me and I want to do drugs.
It's too much for me. I'm freaking out inside, and I can identify my triggers, and I'm getting triggered.
Then in Andrew's interview, he's like, I don't think it's me. It's the past trauma. I gotta be there for her. I just can't abandon her. Oh my God. This is so funny. Okay, so then he asks her, so what should I do about the truck and the apartment? And honestly, I thought she was gonna be like, oh, I'd really appreciate it if I could still use it. But she was like, you know what? It's up to you. But I know what she was doing. She was just basically making it seem like the ball was in his court. She was like really hoping that he would just like let her stay there. So she would say things like, you can take the truck back if you want. And then he asks her, but do you still love me? Andrew, someone timestamp this video right now and send him this clip. Andrew, I love you so much. I love you so freaking much. Okay. Holler at me. Okay. I got rent due. So email me. Okay. Okay. Thanks. Seriously though, he asks her again, do you still love me? And she says, yes, I love you, but I need to love you from a distance. Wow. I'm going to use that line. Brilliant. He needs some sort of validation that this wasn't a scam and that he wasn't being used. So he asks her, so this wasn't some prison thing? Like you weren't using me, right? And she says, no. And he goes, okay. He's believing anything and everything she tells him. And then she goes, can you just drop me off at WellCare? I don't really know what WellCare is. Somebody let me know, but it seems like it's some kind of housing center. I don't know, but basically she originally had planned to stay at the apartment, but then her PO didn't approve it and they wanted her at WellCare. And so she's going to try to figure that out, but she needs to go to WellCare first. And so he drops her off. She grabs all her things and then she goes, oh, do you want your ring back? And he goes, do I want it back? No, I don't want it back. You can have it. Oh my God. And then she goes, okay, love ya, bye. And then an hour later, after he leaves, she calls her girlfriend Denise. And I've never seen her smile until now. She tells her friend, I told Andrew I needed a break. And the friend is like, no, you effing did not, Candace Marie Johnson. That's not her name. I don't know where that came from. And Candace goes, yep. And then the producer asks her, did you use Andrew for money? And she smiles. And she says, I'm going to do whatever I need to do to get what I want in life. And she's not done. She continues. She says, I'm always going to want nice things. And he made it so easy. He was just offering things to me, basically giving it to me. And I'm not going to refuse. Like, I'm not going to say no. I wouldn't even call it scamming because it was so easy. No, she did not. Oh my God. Andrew's going to watch this and feel like the biggest effing fool in the whole entire planet. Well, it's a brand new, gorgeous, beautiful day for Candace because she's single and free. She gets her hair cut, colored, in style. Her entire face got beat and she looks like a brand new woman and she feels amazing because she's single now. I've never seen her smile so much. At first, I was like, how is she paying for this? Because I don't remember him giving her any kind of money or allowance. Well, it turns out Andrew booked this 2 months ago and he already paid for it with tip and everything. And she still went because, he already paid, so why waste it? And then at the end, she was like, was he a good tipper? And they were like, it was okay. How shady. Also, how do you remember how much a guy tipped 2 months ago? Candace is looking in the mirror. She's feeling herself. She's like, ooh, I look cute. Meanwhile, Andrew's at Candace's apartment sulking, looking at the empty bed that she was supposed to be in. She somehow got him to agree that he's going to go back to Jersey while she stays in Vegas at the apartment with her new truck that he's paying for? Oh my God, my head hurts. Was she right? Is it even a scam at this point? Because he just goes along with everything. Like, I mean, it's still scamming, but like, damn, this was probably the easiest scam of anybody's life. Like, she's out of the salon and she makes a quick call to her PO because she wants to stay at the apartment. So she wants the PO's permission. And so she tells her, hi, I have this empty apartment, no felons. It's just going to be me and my fiance. He's going to be able to answer all calls and emails. Like he's literally going to be available 24/7. And the PO tells her, okay, I'll try to work something out. And she's like, yay. And she's so happy. They hang up. She starts texting Andrew, you need to call my PO. You need to confirm all of this. Da, 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 da. And then he's like, oh crap, I forgot to call the PO. He calls Candace and he's like, all right, so you want me to call the PO? And she goes, yeah, because of the apartment. Oh, well, do you want me to stay at the apartment? Like, how do you feel about the apartment? Can I stay? And he goes, well, are we still together? Andrew, I'm single. Come on down to Potato Town.
If you're gonna still let me stay at the apartment, then are you still gonna let me stay at the apartment?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my God. And then do you know what she says? Oh my God, the audacity. She has the audacity to tell him, all right, well, just in case I don't see you before you go back to Jersey, I mean, I probably won't. Can you just leave the apartment keys in the truck? And Andrew goes, well, I'd like to see you one last time. No, honestly, I think it's best if we don't see each other because I'm just so triggered right now. I am literally so triggered. I want to go down on a drug binge. So I think it's best if you just go home, okay? And he goes, are you still wearing your ring? She goes, yeah. And he goes, okay, I'll always stand by you. And she goes, okay, love ya, bye. And as soon as they hang up, she cracks a smile for a millisecond and then she stops because she notices the cameras are right in her face.
Let me know right now, like, without conditions, am I gonna be able to stay there?
you'll be able to stay here.
I don't know if I'm gonna see you before you leave. You'll just need to leave, like, I don't know where you'll leave a key, like in the truck, since I have a key to the truck.
Okay.
Are you still wearing the ring?
Yes,
I'll stand by you always. You know that.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay.
Wow, I just want to know Andrew's thoughts. I want to know how his mental health is right now as he's watching this entire season. Like, watching everything that Candace is saying about him and how she's moving. Like, it's gotta be killing him inside. Oh my God, he's gonna want to probably crawl inside a hole for eternity. I would be so embarrassed to show my face out in public. Although I don't think this is a super popular show, but holy crap. So she's in the best mood ever. She literally got everything she wanted and got him to go home. And so she snaps a selfie and then sends it to him and ding, he gets the picture and he's like, oh, she sent me a picture. She must be thinking of me. Oh my God. Oh my God. So Andrew's packing up and he goes back to Jersey. 3 months later, okay, this is a 3-month update. We see Candace in a car. She's holding hands with a man. I'm looking at the arm and the hand. They're not showing his face. I just know that's not Andrew's arm. I just know. And she's looking at the man in a way that she would never look at Andrew. So I'm like, this hoe has a boyfriend. She has a man. I'm sorry. Do you guys hear that scratch? It's my dog. I know. Calm down. I'm almost done with this recap. I'm going to let her in very soon. So we find out it's her new boo, who happens to be her ex. They dated for several years and then they both went to prison. And then once she got out, she hit him up. She was like, hey, you up? And he was like, yeah. And then they got back together and now they're married. Married. Look at this photo of them. She's wearing the bag Andrew got her that he couldn't even afford, but he got it for her. And she's with her new mans. Oh my God, the audacity. She literally has no moral compass. So Andrew's home. He's reading a card that he got from Candace, and he wants to get like a phrase that she wrote in her handwriting tattooed on him. Oh my God, I just want to know it. God, these producers and the cameramen are ruthless. They just want him to look as dumb as possible. So Candace is married, living with her husband in the apartment that Andrew is paying for, while he thinks that he's still in a relationship with Candace, but she just needs some space. And she says, why ruin a good thing? I'm just gonna keep on going and ride it out and see what happens. And with that, the season is over. And then we get a little update at the end saying that Candace eventually broke up with him, because I don't think she told him that she had a husband now. I don't think she told him the reason. I think she was just like, oh, I can't do it. I'm not ready for a relationship. And surprisingly, he broke the apartment lease and took the truck back. Good for you, Andrew. Finally, he grew a backbone and a brain. Like, I don't want to make fun of him. I don't want to call him dumb because he seems like a genuinely nice person, but like, he needs help. Okay. He needs someone to help him with his life decisions. And I also forgot he has a kid. Remember, he has a kid? And all of that money that he spent on Candace he could have given towards his kids. So yeah, what a loser. All right, well, that's it for the video. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.
Bad bitches in a beamer, that's a big deal. Moving through this shit like GTA with a cheat code. He claimed that he love me, but be fucking all the freak hoes. I just wanna dance all night. Can't nobody do it just like I. Boy, you got just what I like. Come on, baby, let's kiss, don't fight. What you wanna do? Tell me